Today is Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. It's a red day for me. I'm down about 81 bucks, which is about 3.2% on my account. I committed to 3 trades today. 2 of them were within just a few minutes of each other. I was sitting in my car after I had gotten off work before I made my commute home on a cheap stock. It was ASBP. It was right around the 50-cent mark. I tried getting in on a breakout above 50 cents and ended up just kind of buying the top of a couple different moves, so it didn't work out great there. And then my third move was on SGN. I made that move after I got home before I went to bed, again pre-market, and SGN turned out to be one of the biggest movers of the day, and I still ended up losing 14 cents a share on that, so didn't help the cause there. I am glad that I committed to making a few moves today. Originally it was going to be a no trade day. Usually this is the day in between my 2 night shifts. I usually kind of just commit to sleeping well and resting and having a good turnover day when I get off of night shifts. But I ended up making some trades anyway. I'm having commitment issues on making trades, so I'm kind of trying to, in a weird way, force myself to make trades. Today's trades, I blame myself and getting into a poor setup more than anything. It is what it is. I didn't blow my account up or anything, so I'm not too upset about that. I'm glad I at least got in and was involved instead of just watching things happen without me going. So live to trade another day, and hopefully we can get some green on the calendar for tomorrow. So this is where I made my first 2 trades of the morning on Wednesday. This is the ticker ASBP. We're hovering right around the 50-cent range here. We had kind of started having a breakout here. We peaked up to 60 with a huge topping tail, and we kind of settled in around the 50-cent mark. We still kind of started to spike up, flirting with the 55 area. My first entry was on this green candle here. We had a little bit of a pullback, if you want to call it that, here, and then we started climbing back up. I thought we were going to climb back up to the 60 area or so. I got in on here. I got in at 53 cents. We topped out at about 55 and a half, and then we started flushing back down. So I sold right at the 50-cent mark, or no, the 51-cent mark. So I lost 2 cents a share on this candle, expecting a breakout that didn't happen. I got in after this red doji candle with the topping tail. I got in again on this green candle here. Basically the same thing happened. We started climbing back up into the mid-50s. I got in at 54 on this one, which was basically the very top of this candle. And it ended up coming back down again. It even broke below 50 cents for a second. I ended up selling at the 51-cent mark. But we had at that point 3 topping tails that were all right around that 55-cent mark. So I had lost confidence in the move getting any higher, which turned out to be true. This is my third and final trade for Wednesday morning. Ticker SGN. It had already been on the scanners after a couple solid moves like this to begin with. We started getting some traction here, and I didn't have a great entry point. I was waiting for a solid little pullback. What I ended up doing was getting in on the pullback instead of seeing the pullback and then waiting for a good confirmation candle to make my entry. I got in on this red candle right here after several green candles of climbing, and that did not work out for me. What I should have done is waited for the next candle to break this previous candle and start moving, or not make an entry at all. But I was trying to catch as much of a move as I can, and I just made an early entry, and it ended up costing me.